Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2018 United States Women's Disc Golf Championships. This is the post-event skins match where the top 4 women from the event are paired up with 4 people that are randomly selected that got in from a raffle drawing. And today we have the special guest in Holly Finley. Holly finished second, a tie for second at the event, and she's here to help call the shots. How are we doing today, Holly?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to check out the footage.
Well, rightfully deserved. You guys played hard throughout the weekend, and now here we are for the top 4. Here's the call.
First, so congratulations on your win. The first hole will be 1 to 1 longs basket, and from there we'll move up to 2 longs basket, and we'll be all set to go from there. So good luck. Have fun.
All right.
These are all brand new layouts for us. It's a safari, so I mean, we played a couple of them, but some of them we hadn't even played before, especially like one of the tee pads. So this is fun to watch and see how we navigate it.
So this is 375 feet, and it's the hole you guys played during the afternoon round, or I'm sorry, the morning round this very day. And here's the superstar Kayden Bell. What a story this kid is, huh, Holly?
Oh my gosh, right? Well, they sold raffle tickets for us to draw for our partners. And when Kristin Tattar drew her ticket, he was the winner, and the crowd went crazy. I wish we had footage of that because that is the loudest screaming I've ever heard in a disc golf community. I mean, you might as well thought that Ricky Wysocki just threw an ace. I mean, that's how excited people were when Kayden ran up there with his ticket.
Well, we just saw Tiger Borth, who's a Michigan woman who's been playing pro, and you're partnered up with her. And no slight to anyone else, but you likely drew the highest rated partner. Is that a good way to put it?
I guess, you know, now that you say that, I didn't even think of it, but yeah, I probably did. And I've met her earlier in the year. She's been playing pro, as you mentioned, so haven't had the opportunity to play with her, but I've seen her around at the events and we've chatted with each other. So I was super stoked when I drew Tiger for a partner. Plus, she's got a killer backhand and forehand. So I felt like we started out with a strong advantage, you know?
Absolutely. Well, that was Melanie Sanfilippo, who I've known for many years. She's from Wisconsin originally, as her sister-in-law is at the tournament, and her brother who play. And Kayden's getting a little caddy advice before he swaps out here on his approach.
Why 3-step?
Oh, we're not going to call him on that foot fault. We'll give him that one.
What foot fault? I didn't see anything.
So here's Kristin throwing her approach, very proficient in forehands. We saw those throughout the weekend. She's just got so much game as she comes over here from Estonia.
Yeah, she is really impressive. I mean, her distance is mind-blowing and her accuracy is equally as good. So it's really nice when we have strong female competitors that can have a solid backhand and forehand because there aren't a lot of us out there. So this is my partner. Yep. Tiger throwing her approach. She puts it like 3 feet away. So
yeah, you put it right next to the basket. She gave it a little bit more of a run. Here's another local in Ben Merkel. He ended up getting Paige Pierce, and maybe no surprise, or maybe with Kristin on the card as well, but Paige with the furthest drive in the group. But it looks like we might see some pushes here in the skins action.
Yeah, maybe Paige is going to throw it in, but not quite.
You know, she had the green light to be able to run it. And for those that don't know, skins just means you need to win the hole outright with the lowest score. If you do, you win whatever that skin was worth. In this case, they're all worth, I believe, $100. And if they're not won outright with the lowest score, they carry over to the next hole. So once 2 people tie with the lowest score, then it carries on to the next one. And Melanie's just off with that putt.
Yeah, I thought she had that one for sure. Wow, solid putt. You can hear the crowd just loves watching this kid play. And I did too. I mean, he was actually my favorite part about the skins match.
Kayden Bell has 63 world records for distance for the various age group as he's grown up throughout the year. So 63 world records, very impressive. And One skin carries over. That's going to make this one worth $200. Describe the hole for us, Holly.
So this is hole 2. We actually did not play this tee pad in the tournament, so I had never even thrown it before. And I went up to my partner and I said, "Oh my gosh, have you practiced this?" She said, "Yeah, I did." I was like, "I have never stepped foot here. What are you going to do?" And she's like, "I'm going to do my best." And I was like, "I'm just going to throw a mid." "No, wait, I'm going to be really aggressive and throw a turnover driver." And well, it worked out well, I think. So you can't even see where it lands, but I didn't throw it in the forest, so we were pleased about that.
Yeah, this is a true par 4 coming in just under 600 feet. It actually goes out. You could say it could go almost a full 600 and then hang a right 90 degrees, and that's where the pin is, tucked behind an island of trees. It's a very tough hole.
Absolutely. It is. I kind of wish we would have played it in the event. I think it would have been a really good score separator because this tee shot is no joke.
And Melanie trying to save her partner, her pro partner, and Vanessa VanDyken a little bit.
She doesn't even crack a smile. She has an amazing shot and she just walks off with the game face. I love it.
I will admit, I know Melanie. She was one of the friendliest faces out there. Definitely nervous as she's out here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what that look really was.
Fair enough. I have to admit that I was a little nervous too. It's not that often that we play, well, I play in front of so many spectators, that are there to actually watch us throw. So I was nervous myself. I understand.
So they're throwing from the right side, the left side of the fairway, and the trees off on the left is where the basket is. It's located behind there, and that's pretty much in line, except for about 200 feet past that is
Yeah,
where you'll find
behind
the
the clump.
basket.
Exactly.
So here's a pitch out that comes rolling out, just trying to find a little bit of the fairway, because being on this left side is just jail.
It is. It is. Look at this monster forehand from the forest.
Wow, great.
Yeah, really impressive. I love watching her throw.
So you guys
So
are
my
rewarded by far with the best drive. Go on.
yes, we ended up way down there, much further than I expected. Tiger says, "I'm going to go the left forehand route," and I say, "I'm going to take the right side route, and we'll just see who ends up best."
That's awesome. You guys have these two different choices, and that is a perfect shot for what you're trying to do there. That's exactly where you're trying to land,
I think the crowd liked it.
as they
Can't even
should.
see where it ends up, but it felt good when I let go of it. So
Well, we'll see. You're about 40 feet short as we're watching Vanessa throw to within 15. And here's Melanie. So this skins match was put on by the event, and I also want to go ahead and acknowledge and thank Dynamic Disc for supporting the coverage of the skins match. There's $600 here on the line, and Dynamic Disc also said, "Hey, we love supporting women's disc golf, and they're helping bring us the coverage here of it." So Paige throws a good approach, and that forehand should work.
yeah,
Mm.
he almost gets it around the clump of trees. He's got a lot of power. Kristen's forehand is so impressive.
So Tiger is first here. You guys are looking at a 3. Everyone else is laying 3. And if you guys make this, you're going to walk away with both of the skins. A lot of pressure on this putt for you.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet away. We were just a little bit inside the circle. I was nervous. I remember my hand was shaking. Yeah, that was disappointing, but you can't make them all.
Yeah, so
Tiger came up to me afterwards and she was like, "I'm sorry, I was so nervous." I was like, "No worries, no worries. Me too." Everybody's staring at us.
so right now, what looks like a 4, and that's the first 4 on the group. So now any 4s will go ahead and carry the skins over. And you guys are laying right underneath it for 4. So we'll see a few cleanups, but that one's going to slip by you as a possibility. Here's Melanie trying to help have the hole, as some would refer to it.
Yeah, that was a solid putt.
Gotta love
Yeah,
the gallery.
Could have won $200, but you know, we wanted to pass it on to the next hole. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there you go. And
Share the wealth.
here's a little, not necessary, but Kayden's going to get a little practice putting in. He didn't get to play all weekend being a women's tournament, so bang, bang.
Yeah, we all love to make those putts. I love how he like runs from every shot, you know?
So much energy when you're 7 years old. And so now we're moving over to 3, and I approximated this. Would you say 365 sounds about right for distance?
Yes, I would. Maybe 365, 385, something like that. It is slightly uphill, so it probably plays a little longer. So I'd say you're in the ballpark.
So this is going to be a Paige wants to make sure she doesn't decapitate someone as someone was crossing the fairway. So this is a temporary tee. This is really just kind of a made-up position. This is what some would refer to as safari golf. They've just really picked a spot and said you're going to throw from here to another basket, and that's what we're looking at here. What was your plan as Paige puts it pin high?
Well, I didn't know the distance, so I wasn't sure if Tiger or I could reach it. So we thought just hang it out over the right side and let it float in and try to make a putt. So Tiger smashes one up there, and I try to get to the shorter grass because I had no idea if that clump of grass was puttable. So I just place it a little bit shorter than hers, and hopefully we've got a putt from, you know, one of ours. Wow, Melanie throws a great shot up there.
Here's Vanessa. Now you tied Vanessa at the tournament. Is that correct? In a
We
tie for second?
did. We did. We both tied for second. It was such a fun battle back and forth all along through the final round. I had such a lovely time playing with those ladies. Look at this fella smashing it up there.
You don't have 63 world records for distance by not throwing it far as a
Exactly.
7-year-old.
Man, as we can see, Kristin has really got some distance. So she makes it way up there, you know, kind of in the Paige zone.
Go in.
And Melanie's able to put it up next to the basket. So this is great in, you know, skins play like this when there's a couple of people getting near the basket. You can be really aggressive if you're Vanessa here. You know, once one of your partners or you know you're for sure going to get a piece of a tie, the next person can definitely be going for the shot.
Exactly. Kristin trying to smash the long putt here. Oh, not quite enough height, but that was a good run.
Yeah, she was right on line. And here's Paige looking at a birdie putt, Paige and Ben. And this would win $300 if Paige can convert this here.
Yes, it will. Oh, not quite, not quite.
All right. And then at that point, a little bit of formality, some cleanups. It looks like everyone's near the basket, looking at their fours.
Yeah, you
Or, I'm
missed
correcting, their
our
threes.
putt. I think we took Tiger's drive. It was a little bit further than mine, and so she had a really good placement right in front of the basket. But we didn't make it, so moving on to the next hole.
Correct. I apologize. And here's the game plan. Looking at this distance, again, I'm approximating 360 downhill. Maybe it's a little less than that. It certainly plays less than that. Is that right?
Yeah, I didn't have any idea how far it was. So like you, there were no T signs. We were all just talking with each other like, how far do you think this is? I don't know, just throwing numbers out there. So I feel like 360 might be right. We'll just go with the 360 for everything.
Definitely
Paige
plays a little
smashes the
shorter.
putter down there.
And what are you throwing here?
I didn't know what to throw, so I just grabbed a Roadrunner out of my bag, and you know, I didn't quite throw it low enough and follow the terrain, so I hyzered out over to a field. Tiger takes this, whoa, lo and behold route on the left side, and you can't see it, but she actually ends up pin deep with about a 40-footer. So hopefully, if you don't miss that shot, we can watch that putt.
Nah, I think I got that one. Melanie gets a little bit of angle on that, and that stalls out relatively quickly. Here's Vanessa, who's going to put a little extra juice on it, but it looks like it's turning over to the right. And not a clear shot from there.
No, it's not terrible, but it's not the best location. Look at this man. Wow. He kind of showed me up on that one. So I like how he walks with his palms open, like, just give me the fives, people, give me the fives.
I'll take him. I'll take him.
I know that was good. Watch me.
So this is from that right side where Vanessa was.
So they're pretty close from over there. You know, it's reachable.
Yeah, just a little obstructed. So you see her kind of with that patent pending type stance and next to the pin, but at best a 3 for them.
Get in there. Oh, I thought she had that for sure.
Wow, what a run.
Had it
Now
for
you've
sure.
got a green light here.
Exactly. Yeah, she is a solid putter when she really gets going. It is like a laser beam. Not quite.
No way! Look at this kid.
Oh, that is so awesome. Look at him.
Gives me the high five.
Rock, Kayden.
Oh, that was so good. That was my favorite moment of the skins match by far,
happened,
watching
buddy?
him throw
I
that
just
in.
threw it in.
You just threw it in. It was pretty easy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Good job.
thanks.
All right, let's go see what happens.
Go run and take your disc.
Go get it. Go get it.
He's just like, I just threw it in. Like, no big deal. Nice work, Kayden.
Yeah, that was amazing. So they have a birdie on the hole now with a 2, and now Paige's partner's putting for a 2.
So just like that, the chance at a moment ago, Ben and Paige were probably thinking they're walking away with these 4 skins, but instead, Kayden puts it in, and now we're going to carry over. Now we're actually moving over to the 5th hole, and Paige thinks Kayden should have the honors, and you got to agree with that.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. So this hole, again, a hole that none of us have played, and we're actually playing to a basket that is hanging under that bridge. You can't see it now, but you'll get a glimpse when we move down there. Again, I have no idea how far it is. I think 340 seems like a good estimation.
Amazing.
So Kristin plays it great. You know, you just hang it out to the right side and let
thought
it
it
fall
was.
back in slightly, and hopefully you're under the basket. But since none of us knew the distances, we're all guessing, like, you know, how much power should we use and what disc should we throw.
Great shot.
Yeah, and had that flexed out for Ben, that would have been really good, but he's actually on the left side short. Watch Paige, if that stood up on her a little bit more, but she's going to be short and on that left side as well.
Yeah, this is a tough hole to judge without throwing it ahead of time. Oh, that looks beautiful. I feel like Vanessa threw a perfect shot. I mean, that's a decent spot to land.
It is just a bit short, and I think you're exactly right, as I think Melanie's actually gets hung up and stays up there. Just a bit short. It's like there's a magnet on that left side where it seems to be sucking in everyone's drive.
Oh, there's a couple of them over there, actually. So I didn't get that flattened out enough or nearly right enough. So I'm kind of tucked in on the left as well. As you can see here, we're just going for some miracle throw out, which that was not miraculous by any means. But hey, it's down there.
It is. You're looking at a possible 3, and now Tiger is going to try and fight her way out. It looks like she's going to try a backhand. I mean, you guys are unfortunately just kind of in a world of hurt over there, and looks like Ben and Paige are going to be as well.
Yeah, that's just not a good spot to be. Of course, you don't know that ahead of time because these are safari holes. So you just take what you get and make it work.
So Paige is down there now. Vanessa's shot is also, hers was the cleanest, it seems, but short.
Yeah, still a decent distance away. I mean, I don't know. This is more of a throw in than a putt, I'd say, at this point.
We'll see if Kayden can make more magic.
Come on. Oh, I thought he was going to throw that in again. I was thinking 2 in a row. You got to be kidding me.
He was right on line. Kristin can take some more skins here if she can this.
Oh, I thought she had it too. Yeah, this was so fun to be a part of. I've only played skins one other time, so I had a lot of fun doing this skins match with everyone. That was kind of a surprising miss there, but you know, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, and Paige is right there to clean up for the partner Ben, and yeah, and I want to speak again to the support. Obviously, this is an amazing event, the whole U.S. Women's event in Michigan. Erin and Keith and everyone just did a great job, and this is just another way to showcase the women. So as you guys tie, you're going to carry over 5.
I know.
Oh, what are? Yeah, no, okay. So no skins have been won. We've got all 5 of them plus the 6th hole. So this is for 6 skins. They've been pushed all this time, haven't they?
Yep, 5s all around. 5s all around. Yeah, nobody's won a thing. So right now it's like a huge payday here at the end.
So I've estimated about 525, maybe a little shorter. You know, you're at an elevated, made-up tee, but this one's a little bit hard for you guys to know how to attack it, isn't it?
It is. Paige could probably go either route and realistically get there, I feel like. That's definitely, you know, in her capable zone. The rest of us, not so much. Actually, I think Kristin probably has the power to get there for a decent putt as well. So I asked Tiger, you know, what do you want to do? And she's like, I don't know. And she watched Paige throw that turnover, and Paige said, why don't you throw some type of disc? I don't know. Paige gave her a recommendation on a latitude or dynamic disc, and that's, I think, what Tiger decided to throw.
Yeah, this is just a raw power shot. If you're going hyzer, like we just saw Kristin, again, that's all power. And of course, even an anhyzer requires all power, but I think you have a better chance. But you see those flags blowing right to left, and so you're throwing the turnover into that crosswind. So this is really difficult one for any of our card to attack to try and get up and down for a 2, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I decided to try Starlight on the Andi line, but those discs don't take a lot of power. So, you know, I threw it a little too hard and it turned over and just ended up in the middle of the field. So Tiger took Paige's advice on whatever disc it is and crushes one out there. I mean, look at that.
Beautiful shot. Wow, exactly what you want to do.
Exactly. Talk about being happy about having a partner. I was like, dang, girl, you really smashed that one. So that was exciting because I've never seen her throw that far before. And I'm sure she felt the same way, like loving to make that giant shot in front of all those people.
And this is the approach shot here by Vanessa. And the water is not out of bounds on this fountain as we approach the green. So you're really just trying to get anywhere on or near that rock formation.
Absolutely. Well, just like that is perfect. Just pitch it up on one of the steps.
Paige watching her caddy. Or I'm sorry, her partner. I was thinking of her caddy from earlier in the week. Sorry. Watching her partner. I think of Paige as being so dominant all the time. And she's able to give it a run, but looking at a 3 from there. What do you got here?
So I believe we had the furthest drive thanks to Tiger's crush. And I was actually trying to throw it in with a little floaty hyzer, but I didn't give it enough gusto. So Tiger's giving it a run here.
I love the aggressive play. She's just deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
that's a solid
overshoots
play.
it, but you know, that's what you need sometimes to throw it in.
So the first team is in for the 3. And I think with Kristin and others being right there pretty much, and Tiger and you being right there, I think we're going to see a push. And if that happens, well, okay, not yet.
That's all right.
Uh-oh. Holly to save the day.
Whew.
No big deal. Good putt. So we've got a push, and you guys kind of talked it among yourselves, and they said, well, let's have a CTP and let's throw off. And so we kind of go to a new made-up spot, and we're going to watch everyone throw their CTP shots
Ivy,
here.
if they get closest, what
Yeah,
will they win?
you know, we've all played. We
$600
played
for
all day. We
CTP.
played these extra holes. We
Play
would
from the
prefer
flags of
just to
third
do a
base?
CTP than to play more holes out in the sun, you know?
Mhm.
So we're doing this closest to pin, and you just get one shot, and then whoever is closest wins all the cash.
$1 million ace.
Been off the mark a little bit. Here's Pierce with a
Yeah.
putter.
Can't say that's too close, but you never know.
It was momentarily leading until that shot. What a great shot by Paige.
That looks pretty decent. So that is definitely one that's in the running for CTP.
How far would you say this one is, Holly?
I kind of felt like it was 280.
I'd buy that for $1. Sure, sounds about right.
I'm selling it for 250.
All right. Well, Melanie with a really good line, a little short, but that was one of her better attempts there on the round. So it was a great shot. Here's Kayden. Ooh,
It gives it a good crush.
needed a little bit more flex.
Just a little bit. It looked like a putter from Kristin, but I don't know her bag well enough to say for sure.
Yeah, she actually goes deep of the pin, has a big smile. Tiger threw me off a little. She went high hyzer and stuck the landing. What a shot.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I'm trying a hyzer line as well.
I love your adjustment, just a bit wide right and lands past the basket. So ultimately, you guys decided to kind of do the polite thing. Everybody split the $600. Everybody got money. And when it was all said and done, it was a great weekend for you guys. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having me and us on the video. We appreciate you coming out and taking the footage so people can enjoy the skins match with us. Yeah, as you mentioned, we shared the $75, and I think that was a very lovely thing to do. We all played, so we should all get paid.
Absolutely. Well, it was awesome. Thank you to the entire 2018 United States women's staff. You guys did a phenomenal job at this PDGA A tier. And of course, again, thank you to Holly and our sponsor here in Dynamic Disc for the coverage. We'll see you guys next time.